What it do, people? Like to welcome y'all to another episode of Know That Sport Podcast, sponsored by Highlight Commodity. What it do, BWOT? What the P doing?
What's going on, man? We shaking and baking, man. Don't tell much. Live on the scene, man. Just watch that Thursday night game, man. It was pretty alright, man.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker, that third night jam was exactly how I thought it was gonna jam. I'm talking about that big jam, exactly how I thought it was gonna jam for real. The motherfucker got there, it went over. I think the site that I was on, they were getting Houston 13.5. But that
Okay,
was straight disrespect. I felt like that was straight disrespect.
okay. Yeah, it was. That was a little bit too much.
Yeah, and if you got that if you took them 13 and a half, you won.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up and
That's
down.
so it.
If you took them 13 and a half, you won. And I think the over and under was like 45. I'm saying I hit that one on the head too. I knocked that
Yeah, it
bitch
was
out.
over.
I knocked that bitch all the way out.
Yeah,
But
sure.
with Philadelphia do winning that game through the first 8 weeks in the playoff, through the first 8 weeks in the regular season, they virtually got like a playoff picture already ready. Right now, who win the playoff?
Okay.
And right now, if it started right now, the
Right,
Philadelphia Eagles will get the first bye. Will be in the
right.
NFC. Will get the first bye. They'll be
Okay.
on the one team get a bye week. They 8-0, so they'll get the
Right.
first bye. The three wild card games will be right now. 49ers at Minnesota,
Okay.
the Giants at Seattle,
Right.
the Cowboys at the Atlanta Falcons. With the 17 that's in the playoff, what's the most shocking team that's shocking you right now that's in the playoff? For right now, within the first 8 weeks of the season.
Seattle. Seattle.
I say the same too. I really got three of them, bro. I ain't gonna tell you that I got three of them.
Yeah.
The way they got it said, they got Philadelphia with 1 seed, Minnesota at the 2 seed. I ain't shocked by that because I thought Minnesota gonna win. I got Minnesota really win that division. They
Okay.
got Seattle at the 3 seed. That's shocking to
Mm.
me. So saying they win in
Right.
the NFC West. That's one of my
Right.
teams. The Atlanta Falcons at the 4 seed. That's shocking to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
For them to be winning right at this moment, to be winning the NFC South
They number one. Yeah, that is crazy.
with the 5th seed, the Dallas Cowboys. I ain't shocked with the Dallas Cowboys with the 5th seed because I believe the Philadelphia 76ers gonna win our division.
Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, Eagles. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the basketball. Philadelphia Eagles
Uh-huh.
win the division. I think they'll win the division. So I ain't
Yeah,
shocked with
right.
the Cowboys being 5. I'm shocked with the Giants being 6.
Okay.
And so I didn't expect 3 teams to be coming out of NFC East to be in the playoff picture within the first 8 weeks. I wasn't expecting
I
that.
I feel you on that too, though. You know what I mean? I definitely feel you on that.
All three of them. With Dallas and the Giants got the same record right now, 62. Shit, I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting.
yeah.
But it's but
The
the
reason I say Seattle because
Rams, their
the
division.
Rams, that whole division, how it was so promising last year, and then you just lost your main guy, and all you did with McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? That basically you're really your own target. So Geno Smith just came in and really just got them put some little thing together though. You know
It,
what I
like
mean?
like you said, I'm surprised they there too. But the only thing that showed me that Pete Carroll knew what it was. Russell Wilson ain't got it.
He ain't got it. Exactly.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. Well, another question I want to ask with with the team that's in the playoff right now within the first 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Eagles, 49ers, Minnesota, Giants, Seattle, Dallas, Atlanta Falcons.
Uh-huh.
Do you see this changing? Or you think this probably locked? Out of 17, how many you see locked out of 17?
Uh shit, about two.
Out of
Possible
17,
3.
so you see 2 possible 3 teams. So 4
Uh,
other teams should. So you see 4 other teams changing.
yep.
To be real, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5. I see 5, possibly 6, bro. I don't see number 1
Okay.
team really changing. And to be real,
Okay.
all team I see change is the Atlanta Falcons. And
Okay.
they can change, and my expectations can change about that this week when they play the Chargers. They go
Yeah.
back and get a win with the Chargers or whatever. They got them. They shaking pretty good. Then Seattle the same. They got a division game against Arizona. But I don't see the Rams catching the Chargers. I mean, I don't see the Rams catching Seattle.
Okay.
That's why I don't see Seattle going nowhere. I can see Tampa Bay catching goddamn the Falcons.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can't see nobody catching the Cowboys. I can't really see nobody catching the Giants. I see the Giants and the Giants schedule. That shit ain't all that. So I still see the Giants winning Elite 10 them game. I see the 49ers getting healthy every week. I don't see them going nowhere.
Right.
They winning right now with the injuries. So I don't see them going nowhere. And I don't see the Eagles falling out no time soon. So I don't
Yeah, exactly. Even if they do take an L, they still gonna prevail.
Yeah, I don't team I can see really the Falcons can be flip flop out this list. I don't see them putting out at the end. Next up, in the AFC, what they playoff picture look like. Right now, they got Buffalo, number 1 seed. Not surprised by that. You got the Tennessee Titans, the number 2 seed. I'm a little surprised by that. Kansas City, number 3. Baltimore 4. Jets 5. Dolphins 6. Chargers 7.
Yeah.
Anybody on this list shocking to you?
Not really. You know what I'm saying? This about sound about right.
You think they look about right for right now for a week?
I mean, only thing about it probably, if anything, it'd be the Jets. But you know what I'm saying? They've been playing good ball. You feel what I mean? Like you might. So I'm pretty much locked in on this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? But they division. You know what I'm saying? How they moving shit. It makes sense. You feel me?
I say the Jets too. I say the Jets. Look at the Jets. It's shocking to me being in the playoff picture right now. And I say Tennessee. I say Tennessee too.
Only reason I don't mean to cut you out, but only reason I say Tennessee about right because they're gonna win that division.
Like I had Matt Ryan to win it. So,
I did too.
Right now,
Yeah.
but right now, I feel like that's a lot. Like Tennessee got a big game this week against Kansas City. Well, Sunday night football, they're shaking it now. That's a big game. We got to get into that.
Yeah, for sure.
But out of these 17, Buffalo, Tennessee, Kansas City, Baltimore, Jets, Miami, Chargers. How many you see locked out themselves? They're gonna be you feel like they position locked.
I say everybody stay the same except the Chargers and the Jets.
So yeah, they can
I
be
mean, you know what I'm saying? Here, like I can see Tennessee trading off with Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? They 2, maybe they become 3, and then Kansas City become 2. I can see a little flip out on that, but I ain't mad at that list right there, bro.
You see that list? You see like all 7 locked in? You think you see all the 7 locked in?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe them switching up positions.
I ain't worried. I ain't thinking about it. I ain't really thinking about the numbers. So they're like,
oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
You think these 7 folk can hold these 7 spot down?
I can see that other than the Jets, you know what I'm saying? But and the Chargers maybe, but
Yeah,
shit, I say 5 out of 7.
I say yeah. I say the same thing I feel about the NFC. I say 6 out of 7. I say 6 out of 7 locked in.
Yeah,
I say I'm gonna say 5.5 because
right.
the reason why I say 5.5 because of Tennessee, but I don't see nobody in the division gonna show them a threat.
And shout out towing that ball. He back towing that ball again, boy.
But at the same time, they got that boy Malik Willis at the quarterback. He learned it on hand.
Yeah.
He catch up, but they're gonna be real dangerous. But I don't see nobody giving him a threat. Same way when it come over there to the over there with like in the it look like in the AFC in the AFC what it is East, then the AFC East, the
Yeah.
Buffalo, the Miami Dolphins, and the New York Jets. It is like three teams
No.
out of AFC. It is like
Dang,
three.
no.
It's like 3 teams out of AFC East trying to get in. Just like 3 teams out of NFC East trying to get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't see the Jets. I can see somebody knocking the Jets out like Cincinnati catching the Jets. Like I can see Cincinnati catching them.
Yeah.
I can see Cincinnati catching them. So I say,
Yeah, I you know what I'm saying, once they tighten up, they you know what I'm saying, they definitely somebody you gotta put
yeah,
them in the mix for sure.
I can see Cincinnati catching them. So I say the 5.5. I'm gonna say 6 because I think the Tennessee division by itself they'll better get in just because they division.
Right.
But
Exactly.
the Jets, I believe the Jets can be caught. I believe
Yeah.
Cincinnati can catch them.
Okay.
I believe Cincinnati can catch them.
For sure.
But we can get to the journey at hand, man. The journey at hand in week 9 in NFL. Picks. I'm saying who you like, who you with.
Well, you
It
wait
jump
for
out.
Crump.
It jump out with the LA Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta. Shit.
1 o'clock
I
game.
would 1 o'clock game in the A time. Shit. Give me them old Chargers, man.
You know that boy come back that game.
Who that?
Patrick Peterson. Not Patrick
Oh
Peterson.
yeah. For the foul, yeah.
Not Patrick Peterson. I said his name
I
wrong.
was talking about Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson.
He'll
Yeah.
be in the building. He will be in the building.
Shit, that gonna be all right. Don't say get what if the Falcons win that one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You say they for real in that division then?
I ain't gonna say that for real, but you know what I'm saying? They can win some. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like they ain't shot they ain't too bad off. You feel me?
I got to go on the limb and say that if the Falcons can win this game right here, boy, they got a strong possibility they can win the division. I ain't got them to win the division. I think they had them gonna win it when it ball down to it. But if the Falcons,
They got too much problems down there.
but
It's too many
I
problems.
think they had them to win it at 89. Because I think they had them to win it at 89. So at the end of the day, the Falcons get their win and get the 5-4. Well, them folks in the driver's seat, why? Them folks in the
Yeah.
driver's seat.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that either.
They're in the driver's seat, but I think the Chargers coming off a bye week. The Falcons secondary a little beat up. AJ Terrell ain't playing. I like the Chargers straight up. So ain't anybody really about the straight up, really about can the Chargers cover them 3-pointers they get in the Falcons.
Exactly.
You think the Chargers can cover them 3, or the Falcons say appreciate you?
If it that gonna be hard. 1 o'clock game, LA. They come from LA to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit.
That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. I just thought about that. Well, I just thought about that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man. You know, it's 3 points, so they're tied at least. So you know what I'm saying?
Just because
Yeah,
of the travel, really. Was that I ain't even really fuck with the 3 period.
right. I feel,
Like on the
but
Monday
shit.
night, buy 4 with the charge straight up. But I get on this over and under 45.5. I say that's over. I said they up the score.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I said they up the score.
I fake want to go for Atlanta with this because at the house, you know what I'm saying? Uh, but
I
yeah,
do.
I still what I said. Fuck it.
I want to try that too, but I gotta go to Chargers because they come out their bye week. They come out their bye week. I know they flying to Atlanta, but they come out their bye week, and I believe they're running back Icknell gonna have a pretty good game for the Chargers. And I can see I can see that Keenan Allen having a good game for the Chargers. Cause they ain't got AJ Terrell. Cornerback, they gonna be that secondary gonna be got that barbecue
It's
chicken.
gonna be exactly. It's gonna be exposed.
Throw that motherfucker. You can believe that. The Chargers gonna
The
throw that.
yeah, it's gonna be exposed.
Chargers gonna throw that motherfucker. So, but the fact gonna come out there and run the ball. The Chargers got to be able to start that running game.
Got to.
That's why I said a 3-point shake. I can see a big old shootout, but I can see goddamn ain't nothing but you won by goddamn still somebody won by a field goal. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But I
Yeah,
still
so I'm saying that motherfucker hit on the top. You know what I'm saying? Like if they win by exactly 3 points, you gonna get that, buddy.
Yeah, that's why I said I just bet money line that game, and I say over and under. I say they up the score. Yeah, they up the score. There's one going on. The Miami Dolphins at the Chicago Bears. It's a 1:00 game. I'm saying we really like Miami for this game. I think you like Miami too, don't you?
Yeah, I like them. I like the bottom.
I like them too, but the question is, can they give Chicago 5 points and beat them? You think so?
They play in Miami?
No, they in Chicago.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, man. Shit, I'm money line it. That should be a 3-pointer, you know what I'm saying? Reason I say, even though I like what Chicago got right now, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all the way together. So on the strength of that, like on the strength of, I don't know if they just may lock in that day and everything clicking and ticking. You feel what I'm saying? Because they mistakes are Ricky mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Or this, you know what I'm saying? Like I can go for that, but they got the talent, man. So I say no though right now.
So you saying the Bears say appreciate you for the 5?
Yeah, for the 5 for sure. If you want to do that way, you know what I'm saying? I see Dolphins winning by a field goal.
So you'll take the Bears with the 5 point.
Mm-hmm. At the house, yeah, at their house, 1:00 for sure.
I think the Bears ain't got enough talent to keep up with the Dolphins. Like I really think they ain't got enough talent to keep up with them folks. Like they just got rid of a starting linebacker. He gone to the Baltimore Ravens. They just got rid of their defensive end. He gone to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Miami Dolphins just signed that boy Bradley Chubb from the Denver Broncos. He gonna play Sunday. I think the Miami Dolphins they better than the Bears. I think they'll beat them by at least 7 points or more. You know what I'm saying? Just up top. That boy, what his name is?
Hill.
Wow. I ain't gonna get the Hill. I think that boy Water. I think that boy Water gonna go all the way off number 17. I think he gonna go off. I'm gonna go out on him and say he get in the end zone 2 times. Usually he'll the one be shaking it, but Water just as good as Hill. He ain't.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Got that damn show on his head. So I'm getting Water this game. I'm putting it on Water. I say Water have a big game against them. I like and the Dolphins cover 5.
Okay.
Over and under 45.5. What you think the P doing with that?
Over.
What the score?
Yep.
45.5. Both teams got to score over 20. Will they get it up? They had the bad offense score that they. I'm gonna say, ooh. I don't like doing this shit all the. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna say over 2. I'm gonna say they up the score. I want to say, but I can see the Bears putting up a dub. I can see the Bears putting up a dub. Same way the Giants. I mean not the Giants, but Detroit put up a hot dub. I can see that. Same way they put up that against the Cowboys. But I can't see them folk not stopping them folk from putting up at least 28 or 30. So yeah,
Right.
I say they up the score too. We're in the same boat on that up the score. But I say the
All right.
Dolphins over them 5 point though. Next one up the bat, 1 o'clock. Carolina Panthers at the Cincinnati Bengals. Who you really like in the game?
Bengals.
We're in the same boat on that. I like the Bengals too. But the question is, can the Bengals give us 7 points to Carolina and beat them?
Yeah,
You think so?
I go with it.
The 7 o'clock?
Yeah, shit, straight up 7. Yeah, no, I can still win by, you know what I'm saying, by 10.
I don't think the Bengals offense good enough to beat them folk by 7 points without Jamar Chase. I don't see like I see the offense. I see Carolina can goddamn get at Joe Burrows and keep this shit respectfully. I like Cincinnati to beat them, but I see them beating them by at least 4 or some shit like that. I don't see them beating them by 7 points. I don't see them by beating them. So I think I'll take them 7 Carolina. I'll take them 7.
Okay.
I'll take them 7 Carolina. Cause one thing I do see about Carolina, they still playing ball.
Right. They are. That they are doing. I can't deny that for sure.
They ain't gave up. They ain't gave up. So I say the Bengals don't cover themselves. Appreciate you. I take Carolina and say appreciate you with themselves. You say they cover themselves.
Yeah, I say they cover themselves.
Over and under 42.5. What you think the P doing on that?
I don't know. Be honest with you on that. I don't know. I don't know. But just to pick some, man. Just to pick some, I say under.
I'm gonna say over on that one too. The reason why, cause I can see both of these teams putting up 20 points.
Okay.
I can see both of these teams putting up 20 points. I can see a 23-20 or 23-19. So I can see something like that. Because I don't see Cincinnati just scoring like hell on these folks. The reason why you ain't got with Lamar Chase. You ain't got Lamar Chase.
Okay.
And I think in that same way when they just played Cleveland, even though they was busy in the game, Cleveland exposed them because they ain't had Jamar Chase. So I say they up the score to 42. Both of them can score the duel, and appreciate the 7 points that the Bengals get in Carolina. I don't say they can.
Okay.
That's a 1 o'clock game too.
All right.
Next game on the back, Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. That's another 1 o'clock game. This usually when this game come on, you usually be like, well, you like Green Bay, can they cover the points or whatever? But I'm gonna ask you, who's liking that game for real?
I want to go with Detroit at the house.
I do too. I sure go. I do too.
It's about that time though. You feel what I'm saying? It's about that time to go ahead and strike gold. You feel me? Like it's going to be either him, Brady, or both of them gonna have another loss this week. You feel me? I was thinking about that shit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's gonna set up like both of them lose again this week, but it can happen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it can happen. It can happen. But I feel like on the Green Bay game in Detroit, if Green Bay lose their game, man, they boot their ass, man. Ain't no playoff name going on, even though they ain't in the picture right now. They playoff shit dead. And I can look at it on both sides. Boy, I feel I told my homeboy Walt them on his show. The last time I was on his show, Goats and Rings. I told him, I said if Detroit don't beat Green Bay and Chicago, because they were playing Miami. I think their next 4 games was Miami, Green Bay, Chicago, and Houston. I told that man, boy, if you don't come out there, if you don't beat Green Bay and Chicago, them 2 out of the division, they ain't count gone. Dan Campbell,
Exactly.
Dan Campbell, he gone. Boy, if Green Bay don't win the game, they ain't gonna make the playoff. So I
They
got to
done.
I got to go with Green Bay. I got to go with Green Bay. And I got to go with Green Bay. I got to go with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I got them screwed up to win the game. I think the pressure on their head, they got to win them one. Was that same way with Detroit? They got goddamn on that Dan Campbell. You want to keep your job, boy, you got to win them.
You got to win stuff.
I don't think a quarterback gonna be good enough to win them for you. I think Green Bay will come out and run the football and beat them. But if we got them, but you can mark my word though, if Green Bay lose the game, they won't make the playoff. And Dan Campbell, if you lose the game, they're gonna get fired. You can believe that.
I believe it.
The question is though, can Green Bay give Detroit 3.5 points and beat them? That's the question. Can they give them 3.5 and beat them?
Nah, they can't give them 3.5. They probably give them 3, but not 3.5. I mean, you gotta either say have a safety with that shit on extra point, or you'll score with a touchdown.
So you saying the 0.5 will kill you?
0.5 key.
Every time.
Every time.
0.5 key.
I tell you.
I'm gonna say the same. I believe Packers can't cover them 3 either. I think Detroit gonna come to fight. They gonna come fight.
I think they're gonna win them motherfucker. That the house, this shit it's set up too perfect for them.
So you got Detroit straight up.
I think they went straight up on them, you know what I'm saying?
They
might not win no other game. They'll win this one, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to jump ahead, but they don't play them Thanksgiving this year, do they?
I don't think they do.
You see what I'm saying? So this used to be the Thanksgiving game right here.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
They used to be.
I think they first time playing this year, I believe. Now they second time. I think they said, I ain't kept up with it. But you got Detroit straight up.
Yeah, I like Detroit on this.
So you say appreciate you 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
We on the same boat with it. I say appreciate the 3.5 too.
Yeah.
But I say over and under 45, 49.5. I say under.
Me too.
I say Packers can win. I say Packers win the game, but it's gonna be a low scoring game, and the Packers win probably by a field goal or some shit. I don't see the big old shootout. So say the big old like Detroit putting up 30 points and shit like that, and for Detroit, for the Packers to win, if Detroit put up big old points against these folks, they should win the game. For the Packers to win the game, they got to slow that motherfucker down, run the ball. Yeah. They got play action and shit like that. They can't come out there with the Aaron Rodgers throwing that big 45 times. They gonna lose. They ain't got the personnel to do that. They gonna lose.
Exactly.
But I say, like Packers straight up. Appreciate them 3.5 though. Take Detroit them 3.5, and over 49.5. I say under.
Right.
Next one up the bat, Las Vegas Raiders at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you like? This is a 1:00 game, man. Who you like?
Duval, Jacksonville.
We're in the same boat on that. Straight up, I'm going with Duval too. But Vegas say that the Raiders gonna give him 1.5.
Take no one.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville straight up. So I tell you, appreciate you 1.5. The reason why I like Jacksonville in this game, because it's 1:00, and you play in Jacksonville coming from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Exactly. I know the Raiders gonna come to play ball because they just got shit out against New Orleans Saints last week, 24-10. But I still do not like the Raiders coach. You know what I'm saying? They probably will come out and try to run the football with Jacobs, try to establish something. I think Jacksonville defense can establish that, you know what I'm saying, and contain that. And I don't think the Raiders quick enough on defense to stop Jacksonville. Like, they got they pass rush them all game. Jacksonville throw the ball all game and let that boy Cosby and what the other guy they got? I forgot that guy name. Chandler Jones. They got they can let them just rush the pass all game. Then they're probably pretty good, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna throw tosses and let the running back get the ball out the backfield and
Right.
Dominate their secondary. Their secondary and linebacker coach Pope. And I can see Jacksonville eating them folks up. So I say appreciate you for the 1.5. And the Raiders lose another game. The question is, over and under 48. What you think the people gonna do on that big old shootout or that 2 minute point?
Shit, 48. Yeah, that's too many points because of the Raiders part. I don't see the Raiders going like that.
I say it'd be a big old shootout. I say over. I say up the score. I say one thing about the Raiders just didn't score no points. So I see the Raiders putting up at least 20 points this week. They got to get in the end zone at least 3 times.
Right.
I just seen Jacksonville put up about 6. I think they put up like 17 points in London against Denver. I don't think Denver defense is good as. I don't think the Raiders defense is good as Denver's. So
Right.
I can see Jacksonville putting up at least about 7 more points out of 17, so that's 24. I can see the Raiders putting up at least a dub. I said 24, but if Jacksonville got to put up 24, they can put up at least 27.
Right.
They can put up 27. I can see the Raiders putting up at least 21 to 24. So I say up the score. Appreciate you for the 1.5. Jacksonville win the game and win with the points. Next up, another 1 o'clock game. Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. Backup quarterback playing for the Indianapolis Colts. New England Patriots coming with Matt Jones. They came off a big win against the Jets division game. Who you like straight up?
Yeah, Patriots.
I do too. Question is, can they cover that 5.5? They did again, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
I say they can too, just because on their defense is a backup quarterback the coach got.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bill Belichick has some for his ass, have his ass in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Over and under 40 though. Up the score, that's 2 minute point.
40 points. That up score.
Yeah, I say up the score too. Up the score, Patriots cover the 5.5 against the Indianapolis Colts. I think Bill Belichick just freaked the Rick out. The backup quarterback, whatever he is, I think he just freaked him out. Gonna have him looking real stupid out there.
But it's shell shocked.
I'm talking about the real shell shot, not the play. The real one. The real one, not the play.
Okay.
Next on the back, you got the Jets. The Buffalo Bills. Your Buffalo Bills. My bad with that. I don't need that on the screen. Your Buffalo Bills against the New York Jets. So this not really hard for you. So I know you really liking this game.
Already.
You like Buffalo to win this game.
Yes, sir.
I like Buffalo to win this game too. But the big old question is, can Buffalo cover that 12.5 they get in the Jets?
I don't want to go for that. I say no.
You say that you feel like they won't cover that?
That 12.5. That's you know what I'm saying. This ain't college. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still a professional football team, man. You know what I mean? Like, and the Jets ain't that bad this year, so no. Now I can see that shit said like 8 points or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I go with that 8. Appreciate that. I take that 8. Yeah, they can do that 8. But you talking about motherfucker what? 12.5? That's a lot of points. Easily. You feel what I'm saying? That's easily.
They're 14 points about. To be real,
easily.
I think Buffalo. This is a division game. Buffalo cover that. I sort of go out there. Buffalo cover that.
Okay.
Even though they at the house, the Jets got a pretty good team. I think that defense gonna get it. Goddamn Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson. That's the name. I think that defense gonna get it his ass like some wild dogs. I ain't lying. And I say they cover that 12.5, beating by 14 or better. I say they cover that 12.5.
I go for that.
Over and under 46.5. How you feel about that?
46.5, man. 23, 23. 24, 23. 23, 27. 24, 28. I can see that. 24, 28. Yeah, I say
You said over 24, 28?
I can see I never thought about that. I'm gonna say no. So,
Under 46 and a half.
yeah, I said
I'm gonna say under 46 and a half too. But the only one I'm gonna say that just cause I don't think the jig gonna be able to come to the party.
right,
I'm saying that's the reason why I'm gonna say that I don't think the jig gonna come to the party. I believe they can beat them folk by 14. And what I mean by that, I think they can beat them folks something like 24 to nothing. I'm saying
right,
24 to 3. I'm saying 24 to 10, some shit like that.
right.
I can see them beating them by that. I just don't see the Jets. I just don't see the Jets keeping up. I see Zach
Right.
Wilson got them getting Buffalo exactly what they want. So I
Exactly.
say Buffalo cover the 12 and a half, and it's under 45 and a half. Last 1 o'clock game. It's a bunch of 1 o'clock game. Last 1 o'clock game, the Minnesota Vikings at the Washington Commanders. Straight
Minnesota.
up. Minnesota, I like Minnesota too, straight up.
Yeah.
Question is, can Minnesota cover them 3.5? I mean, them 3
Yeah,
points in
for sure.
Washington Commanders. The boy Chase Young, he coming back
Okay.
for the Washington Commanders. He gonna come back.
They ain't trading nobody, did they?
Who?
Washington.
No, they ain't trading nobody. But Washington, but Minnesota just went and got that boy on that tight end from Detroit though. I like that move for them. I talked about that on my Thursday.
Yeah, that was good. They need a tight end, a good one.
Cause they tight end just got hurt. He finna be out for I think 10 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, but shit, I'm with that.
I say Minnesota covered them 3 points.
Me too.
I say they covered them 3. 43 and a half over and under. I'm gonna say I need them to score. I need them to score dub. I don't see them scoring a dub.
There it is, man.
I don't see them scoring a dub for it, but they can put up. I'm gonna say, and that's a hard one for me, man. I swear that's a hard one for me. Cause I'm gonna say under 43 and a half.
Okay.
I'm gonna say under 43 and a half. I can see the Vikings putting up about a 24. I can see that in or 26, and I can see or they're not about 24, and I can see the Washington put up about a 17 or
Right.
shit like that. I can see that. So I'm gonna say under 43 and a half, and the Vikings cover the 3 that they get the Minnesota getting the Commanders. I say they cover that. Under the 43 though and a half. We ain't got that but 2 4 o'clock game, man, and the first one is the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. Who you like straight up in the game? This is the division game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a hard one, man. I'm gonna go with Arizona. I've been looking at them, so fuck it.
You going Arizona?
Yeah.
We're in the same boat on that. I like Arizona too for the game. Even though I was talking about Seattle with the playoff berth, whatever. I like Arizona too. I think Arizona gonna beat them in it's a division game. They in Arizona. I say that they can contain Geno Smith them pretty good. Even though Geno Smith came off a big win against the New York Giants. I say Arizona beat them at home.
Okay.
The question is, can Arizona get them for 2 points and still beat
them? Damn. That's I'm gonna go with it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. I say field goal. So yeah, fuck it.
So you say they can cover the 2?
I'm
gonna say they cover the 2 too. I'm gonna say they cover the 2 too. That's what I'm gonna say. I say Arizona cover the 2 over on the 49 and a half. They saying that they trying to say it's a big old shootout.
Right.
You think it'd be a big old shootout? Big old shootout.
That's It could, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying. The boy, my boy from Arizona, he got that start passing that motherfucker. They got done put them points on the board for real. So, but I say, you know what I'm saying, not 50 points.
Under, I say under 2. We on the same boat. I think 49 and a half, a little bit too many points. And this is the division game. These folks versus know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They're too many points. I say under 2, but I see the Cardinals cover them 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rematch from last year. NFC Division Championship game. Rams, Tampa Bay. Straight up who you like.
Shit, now one on.
I can feel
But
them.
now one on them motherfuckers. Hey, but them folks on that at this point be all the way, both of them folks. But shit. Shit, until he retire, I'm gonna go with the GOAT, man. Cause shit, it about even really. Let me tell.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that too. I think Cooper Cup got a messed up ankle or some shit. I don't think he playing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think Shaq Barrett playing for Tampa Bay. Both of these teams need a win. I'm going with Dad. I say Dad get a win. Put it out.
Yeah, yeah. I say he get a win, and Packers probably get a loss. Probably gonna look like that.
I say both of them get a win. I like the Packers and Dad get a win.
Okay.
Matter of
All
fact,
right.
I think let me see. Let me go back and see what that is. What it is. 3.5. I don't think Green Bay gonna cover though. I don't think Green Bay gonna cover, but I think Dad them gonna cover. I think Dad them gonna cover. They don't usually cover, but I think Dad them gonna cover.
Yeah, yeah. That 3 point. Yeah, I go for that.
3 point. I think Dad them gonna cover at the crib. Dad them need them bad. Dad them need them bad. I'm talking about bad.
Super.
Motherfucker. It ain't gonna be easy.
Super.
But they need it bad here. I think their defense will play a little bit better than the Rams defense. The reason why I say that because they defense gonna be all right, but they ain't got Cooper Cup, so they ain't gonna be able to move the ball. So that means they defense gonna be out there a little bit more than goddamn Tampa Bay defense gonna be out there, and I think Tampa Bay defense will prevail if it go down like that.
Yeah.
Over under though 42.5. Up the score, that's too many points.
Shit, both of them fucking put some points up. They defense ain't all that. So I said, oh,
I say up the score too. 42.5. That ain't number 20. That's 24-20.
yeah, exactly.
I'm saying so. I say up the score. They had them cover the 3 point. Tampa Bay cover the 3 point for the Rams. Sunday night game. Damn good game to me. Kansas City Chiefs at the Tennessee Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry. Who you like straight up in the game?
10.
You like Tennessee?
Back on 10. Back on 10. Time to talk that thing.
Only reason why I want to go Tennessee, but if Ryan Tannehill, I don't know if Ryan Tannehill playing. I think Malik Willis gonna play though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take Kansas City today at the crib. I'm gonna take Kansas City. I just don't think Tennessee got enough pistols. Question is, can Kansas City cover them 12 and a half if they get in Tennessee?
Mm-mm.
You like Tennessee, so you saying appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I believe for Tennessee to win their game, it got to be a low scoring game. They got to keep Patrick Mahomes out the field. I got Kansas City to win their game, so I believe Kansas City finna put up some points. I don't think Tennessee can keep up. So I say Kansas City cover them 12 and a half. Beat shit out them folks. Sunday night football gonna be shit. They're gonna be shit.
There you go.
I'm saying over and under 45 and a half. To do them 45 and a half, Kansas City got to score 30. Because I don't see Tennessee scoring 20 points on them folk there. Unless goddamn Derrick Henry have 250.
Yeah, he gonna get. I can see 200 though for sure.
Yeah, 200 some shit like that. So
I see that for sure.
For the over, I'm gonna say over. Reason why I'm gonna say over, because I think Kansas City gonna goddamn go on top. They finna shake it. They finna. I'm looking at them put up at least 30. At least 30. So
time possession gonna be I think it's gonna be on Tennessee.
Gonna be key in the game. If Tennessee win
Definitely.
that, if Tennessee win that, they
Position.
still win their ball game. If Tennessee
Uh-huh.
win time position and they don't win their ball game, they might have some turnovers, some shit.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
I say Kansas City cover them 12 and a half, and they up the score. You say appreciate you for the 12 and a half.
Hell yeah.
And under.
Yeah, under.
Sound about right. Last game for the week 9. Baltimore Ravens at New Orleans Saints. We probably like the same folks on this game right here. Baltimore Ravens, New Orleans. I like Baltimore. Say Michael Thomas ain't playing. Baltimore star wide receiver ain't playing either, but I still like Baltimore to win this game in New Orleans. Question is, can Baltimore get New Orleans 2.5 and win this game?
Yep.
I feel the same way. I think Baltimore can get them for 2.5 and win this game. Baltimore just went and got that boy Raekwon Smith, the linebacker for the Baltimore the linebacker from the linebacker from I think Chicago Bears or something. I think he come from the Bears.
Okay, that's who he went. Oh, they got the butter for the Bears.
Yeah, he got the linebacker for the Bears. I like that. I like that move.
Mm-hmm.
And I say I think they covered him 2.5. Simple man. I think they covered him 2.5.
Right.
The question is, can over and under 48. Both the teams got to score 20 points for that.
Yeah.
Both the teams got to score 24 for that.
Yeah, 24. Damn, I can see that. So I'm saying,
You say, oh, big old shootout Monday Night Football.
I can see. You know what I'm saying? Close games, but everybody keeps scoring type shit. Yeah.
Do they cover the 2.5?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say they do. I say they'll get a field goal.
Yeah, I say they cover too, and I say it's a big old shootout too. I can see that kicker hitting the field goal at the end of the game, killing for boo the hell. They run about that motherfucker. So you sound about right. I say they cover that, and I say up the score too. 48. I say they up the score. I think New Orleans they gonna be at the house. It's gonna be a night game.
Mm-hmm.
Taysom Hill gonna play out there. He gonna goddamn score. Same way Lamar Jackson run around there. How they gonna do Taysom Hill? He gonna run around too. So I say they score. I think New Orleans try to keep up, but at the end of the day, up the score and the Ravens cover 2.5. They keep do that. Last 3 category, man. Y'all know what the P doing. Game of the week. Know that game. Excuse me, game. Jump it out. Right. Game of the week. What's your game of the week? Hold on. Before I ain't brought the game of the week up there.
Bring the sheet up.
So these folks see what the P doing. Exactly what the P is. All the P. Game of the week. What's your game of the week here, BWOT?
Man, I didn't even see this shit. Hold on. Let me say, my game of the week. Shit, really, say that Tennessee and Kansas.
We're on the same boat on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my game of the week too. On everything I love, we're on the same boat on that. Game of the week. Kansas City at Tennessee, they're gonna be a good ass game.
Damn sure they're poop.
Nah, for real, they're gonna be a good ass game.
Poop.
Nick. Hold on, I'm not bad on that. My bad. I just went out bad on that. Game of the week. Tennessee at Kansas City. We both got that one. The Knicks up the bat. Y'all know what's going on. Know that game. What game? What team you know they're gonna win, and they're gonna cover the spread?
That's a good one. When you said that. I say Baltimore over New Orleans.
Baltimore over New Orleans.
Yeah.
Know that if you don't know nothing else. And at the same time, Baltimore gonna cover them 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Know that if you don't know nothing else. That's a good pick, BWT. Well, I gotta find me one, and I think somebody gonna do everything they supposed to do. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna try to do this one like really big, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do them. Be like, boy, this nigga hit on went great. You got to know Kansas City finna up the score on these folk and beat shit out these folk. You got to know that. You got to know Kansas City finna cover them 12.5 and over another 45.5 up the score. You got to know that. So they might know that game. Kansas City beat Tennessee and covering
beat dog shit out.
and cover them 12.5. Know that if you don't know nothing else.
Talk to me.
Last but not least, y'all know what the P doing. We call it cuseme on this end.
Sure.
And cuseme, man. Cuseme means somebody like fucked around and gave somebody some point. And we hit them folk with appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you lost that game. What's your cuseme game is, BWT?
Detroit over Green Bay. Detroit over Green Bay. Detroit over Green Bay.
I was just finna say that. I was just finna say that. I swear.
Detroit over Green Bay, Jack.
No, that's your Green Bay. Detroit over Green
Bay. Exactly. I had to say it. Detroit over Green Bay, Jack. Give me them cookies.
I knew that. Off G unit.
Mm-hmm.
On this end, my cuseme game is, I know they're gonna feel like I'm a hater. I'm not a hater, I'm just keeping it there. My cuseme game is the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the.
See, I was gonna say that, bro. That was my first. That was hold me. I was gonna say that, bro. I was like, but that's kind of obvious, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason they do that.
The Raiders getting them 1.5.
And Jack gonna beat them.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the Raiders need to win bad as a motherfucker. But I think Jacksonville got that spoiled apart and hit them folk with the cuseme.
There you go.
They pull it out and hit them with the cuseme. BWT, we done had these folk about almost 55 minutes, man. Let these folk know how to get in touch with you. Let them go.
Hey, man, shit, man. Same Black Channel, man. No said BWT, no said personal page, high life camaraderie. No saying that's no saying clothing brand, man. You know, HLK Clothing, that's the website, man. Fuck with y'all.
Hey, man, man, y'all know what's going on this end, man. It's your boy Moore Drive. I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. Know That Sport Podcast, sponsored by Highlight Commodity. We appreciate y'all, man. We're on the same bat channel, same bat time, every week. Y'all check us out, man. Nah, for real. We fuck with folks who fuck with that. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.